in Bloomington, Indiana, the home of Indiana University, there is a park called Seminary Park. And Sarah and I have done some coverage and reporting down here before. But basically, if you're a resident or even local to the Bloomington area, you know what's been going on, that many homeless people have been staying here. They have sought refuge here. They have set up their tents and things of that nature. And about roughly a month ago, the mayor of Bloomington, John Hamilton, he ended up having that all cleared out. There was people's personal property destroyed, so on and so forth. So I'm not going to get into a lot of the background about what has been going on, but what exactly took place today. Now, I have to say, these are not entirely my own words and the full story from me, just for the fact that I was stuck at work. But I did see a 3-minute live stream from the Bloomingtonian earlier. There was a large police presence. There was the Department of Sanitation and City of Bloomington that was here. I did see people's belongings get picked up, but I ended up meeting a gentleman down here after I came down to ask, what exactly happened and what has been going on today. And I'm going to introduce him now, and we will hear it from him as he was here actually in person. So this is Mr. Mark Haggerty. And he was speaking to me a while ago, and he's really, really awesome. So as we discussed earlier, what exactly happened today here at Seminary Park? Or we'll introduce you, sorry. But anything you want to say about yourself or what you've been doing in this area?
I'm a 72-year-old ex-Marine, combat veteran with the Purple Heart.
And you are not homeless, correct, sir?
I'm not homeless. I've been giving out pizzas here from Pizza Express for the last month, and I've been helping provide tents and blankets and shelter and the things that people need down here.
And that's amazing. Thank you so much for that. And by the way, Pizza X, if anybody here watching is from Bloomington, you all know what Pizza X is. But if you're not from Bloomington and you do plan to come soon, please swing by. They're doing amazing work. Mark mentioned earlier that you were given $1,000 of pizza cards to give out to personnel here or take the pizza here.
Yes, we've been, Jeff Meese, who owns Pizza Express, has given out about $1,000 worth of pizza in the last month.
Well, that's amazing, and we truly thank him. So you've been down here, you've been providing services, goods, making sure that people have exactly what they need for the inclement weather and just for everyday living, correct?
That's correct, and partly is I'm a writer, and I'll go back tonight and I'll write about what happened today.
Okay.
It'll be on my Facebook page later.
Do you want to promote your Facebook page right now and let everybody know where they can see your articles?
Well, I'm Mark Haggerty, M-A-R-C.
Okay.
Haggerty on Facebook, and I post something about this every 3 or 4 days.
All right, great. Well, hey, Bloomington residents, if you're interested, please check out Mark's Facebook page for more information on what's going on downtown. So today, like I said, what exactly happened in your own words?
Well, when I got here 2 or 3 hours ago, the police had College Street, the one-way street, all completely blocked off and the traffic could come by. They had a sanitation truck here and a police presence of 5 or 6 cars and maybe 20 cops.
20 cops.
Yeah.
And were they involved with the people that are here at all? Was anything physical, or were they just standing guard, letting the sanitation department do their thing?
They just were staying here, and they left pretty soon and left the sanitation guys to clean up what they cleaned up. A lot of this was cleaned up by the residents here and by volunteers from Bloomington. And then what was left, which was a lot of people's possessions and tents, was put into garbage bags and thrown in the trash truck and taken away.
By the city?
By the city.
Okay.
Under the orders of Mayor Hamilton.
Okay, so basically, residents of Bloomington volunteered and came down here so that the homeless personnel that are staying here, their personal belongings and possessions could be put in their vehicles and taken somewhere safe so that they would not get thrown away.
Yeah, that's true. There were about 20 cars, some minivans. They all got packed full of people's belongings and stuff, and then the people exchanged phone numbers, and when they find some place to put up later on tonight, then
they can call and get their stuff delivered back to them.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's awesome. That's really sweet that a lot of people volunteered to do that. So, hey, Bloomington residents, thank you. That's amazing.
It's all poor people.
Yeah, well, still, any Bloomington resident that is here and helping and doing any good that they can,
It's
you
been
know.
women for the past 2 months. It's woman after woman in old cars drives in here and into this parking lot.
Uh-huh.
Very few men, and they come with a mission. They come with propane heaters, they come with hand warmers, they come with socks and coats, they come with tents and sleeping bags and blankets,
Uh-huh.
and they come with food. And they come with cooked food in aluminum foil big
Pans and
containers,
yeah.
like macaroni and cheese and stuff like
Okay.
that, and lay it
Now-
out on this knee wall where we're sitting,
Uh-huh.
and people come and eat here. And it's been all women in old cars for the last 2 months.
So are these women with a certain organization that you know of, or they're just individuals?
They're kind of loosely know each other through this
Okay.
mission, and it was like the Coalition for the Homeless
Okay.
is part of them, and part of them just know each other, and
Want to do some good in the community.
they're all driving old cars. Though today, because of the
Situation?
situation made by the mayor and all that, there were several IU kids that came down and helped too.
Okay, well, hey, at least the younger generations are starting to get involved. So, as you said, not everybody's tent and not everyone's belongings were taken. So, was it just personnel up towards the road? Was it just those camps?
It
Or,
was everybody that wasn't here to defend their stuff.
okay,
They got their stuff was put in garbage bags and thrown in the back of a garbage truck.
okay. And then people that were here to defend their things, what exactly happened in those situations?
They gave their stuff. Some of it's still up here,
Okay,
and the police will be back at 11 tonight and run the rest of everyone out.
and what do you think is going to happen then? I
They'll
mean,
run the rest of everybody out. There's
the end.
nobody here to defend them.
All right. And do you think that people will have time to pack their belongings and be ready for that since they know?
Yeah, I think so, and I think some of the community will come back before 11 and be ready when the police get here, and then they'll try to put the stuff in people's minivans
Cars and things
cars
like
and
that to
pickup
take
trucks.
away again.
Yeah, they'll try to do that.
Okay.
No doubt some people will lose their stuff.
Right. All right. Well, is there anything else about the situation that you saw earlier that you would like to say or talk about?
Well, what's happening here in Seminary Park, which is the original place where IU was founded.
Okay.
This is the tip of the iceberg of the homeless. The mayor and those privileged people they're all from IU. The mayor and city council are all from IU, and most of them are picking up a check from IU as well as from the city. And they think that this is the homeless here, but this is just the tip of the iceberg. And a lot of these people are mentally ill,
Uh-huh.
and a number of them are alcoholics or other kinds of addicts.
Right.
But most of the homeless are in their cars, and they are moving all
Mobile?
around this community in their cars, and they drop off their kids at Relations at night, and then they sleep in their cars at night. They take their possessions and put them out on the curb, and then they sleep in the car, and they start the car 2 or 3 times a night to keep warm. And that's where most of the homeless are.
So have a lot of people not been offered places at shelters or in hotels or something like that?
There's many more homeless here than there is room.
Shelter beds?
Yeah. There's
Okay.
Many more. And then they want to put them in these shelters around here, but they're very infectious places filled with a lot of people that.
And that was even before COVID-19 hit.
Yes, but especially since then, there's a lot of people that have bad coughs that are staying at the shelters.
Okay.
And,
We won't name any specifically, but yeah. All right. We're not here to.
A number of people here don't want to get sick, and they'd rather be camping out and have a sleeping bag.
Right.
Than be confined in one of these shelters. Plus, the shelters close pretty early at night.
Okay.
I mean, you can't get in.
Okay.
And you can't get out.
Ah, okay. I see.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Mark, I appreciate your time so much. Is there anything else that you want to add?
No, not really. That's about it. It's a pretty bad situation here. It's the privileged people making up their own myth as they go along, and this mayor couldn't be any worse than Trump.
All right. Well, hey, Mark, you take care. I'm going to do a walk around. Wait just 1 minute, viewers. Thank you so much.
Nice to see you.
You take care,
That's
all
a
right?
trapeze thing.
We'll see you, Mark.
All right.
And I'll see you around, and maybe even later tonight.
Well, no, I hope to see you on Facebook.
Well, this is going to be on YouTube. So what I will come down and I will find you again. I'll let you know the channel and all of that, okay?
Okay, and I hope you'll make friends with me on Facebook.
Absolutely, I will, for sure. And once again, that was Mark Haggerty.
With a
Mark with a C.
All right, see you soon, Echo.
Yeah, take care, Mark.
All right, bye.
All right, so there is a scenario of what happened today in Mr. Haggerty's words. I'm going to go around here, around the park, and just kind of give people that aren't familiar with this area the layout. So right here, let me turn this around. We have the USPS, the United States Postal Service. And then right up here is College Avenue, and that runs southbound. Over there is Walnut Street, and that runs northbound. So right here, as you can see here at the higher part of the park on the west side, there are some tents. Over here is where Mark brings his pizza. People make food donations. There's waters, things of that nature. So people are being fed in this area. And then up here earlier today, right down over there where I was just sitting with Mark, in that area there was a huge, not huge, he said about 20 or so police officers and 5 cars, but there was a police presence there. And right here on College Avenue going southbound is where the trucks pulled up and started loading up everybody's things that were here. So there were multiple tents. There were people's personal belongings that were covered with tarps and things like that. So all of this ended up getting cleared out. Now up over here, whenever I was driving into town from work earlier today, I ended up seeing some signs put up, and there were a whole lot of more people down here in the park that seemed more like Bloomington residents. And like I said, as you can see, this is everybody's stuff, what they could save, what wasn't taken, what wasn't thrown in the trash. And supposedly all of this is going to be cleared out tonight at 11. So depending on what time I am told to be into work tomorrow will depend on whether I can be here that late tonight or not. But I did see some signs up here earlier. I'm coming up here to check if they're still here. And it's been taken, not down, maybe blown or something like that. So let me see if I can't get this pulled out so we can see exactly what it said. Traffic was flowing. It was really hard to see earlier. So, all right, this is interesting. It says that the CDC says, let us be, evicting us is cruelty. Let us be, I'm sorry. CDC says, let us be, evicting us is cruelty. So there you can see it right here, right above the Seminary Park sign. So, like I said, down there is Walnut, and Sarah could not be with me tonight, sadly to say. Our jobs currently are absolutely crazy right now, and I kind of like having a partner roaming around late at night, just in general, not because I'm specifically here. So I didn't get a chance to speak to anyone else earlier before the sun went down, and Mr. Haggerty was so nice. And so I'm not going to be gathering up any more interviews right now. But if I am able to get back out here tonight for hopefully a part 2, Recon Reality, follow us and make sure you like us and turn on notifications so you can see if I am going live, so that you can see what the Bloomington Police Department is doing about the situation. But I'll just kind of walk down here again, get a little more of a view. If anybody approaches me, then hopefully they'll be able to speak a little more on the situation. But I just wanted to come down here, see for myself exactly what happened, and see what was going on. And just show the situation. So I'll turn this around here and we'll see. Hey guys.
Hi.
Hey, I have a YouTube channel and I'm running live right now. Would any of you guys be interested in speaking about what happened earlier, or what do you expect to happen tonight?
Yeah, the police are shitballs.
Do you want to be on camera or no?
Yeah.
All right, great. Yeah, let's go over here if you don't mind. All right, so I have an unbiased channel, and I don't have any political goal, or I don't put any of my personal opinions out here. I just want to allow you to have a platform of what you want to say.
Well, I'm Caleb Calvin, and I am homeless temporarily, but I got a friend that I can stay with. Due to this bullshit that's happened, is the police, and this lady that's named Katie Norris, she keeps getting donations left and right for us for the hotels for homeless, and we're still out here. You know what I mean?
So you have not been given a hotel room,
No.
and you've requested one?
Well, we had a hotel for 2 nights that they paid for, and anyways, we paid 6 other nights out of our pocket,
Okay.
and that's $56 a night. We ain't got it, or we'd have our own place.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. That's almost rent for a place.
Exactly.
Yeah, after 2 weeks, for sure.
Exactly.
So
We
you've
got a
been
$50,000 grant for the hotels for homeless, and look, we're still out here.
okay. And so have you had the opportunity to go to a shelter in town?
I won't go to a shelter.
And why is that?
Because of the way they treat you.
So you feel like the shelter treatment is poorly?
Yeah.
Now, if you don't mind, we're not going to name any specific business or anything like that. So, so you feel like the treatment that you receive in a shelter is poor. And how do you feel about the pandemic going on in shelters?
Well, they're kind of categorizing us, and they're not labeling us as human beings.
No, and I understand that, but I think my question is do you feel safe in a shelter with COVID-19 going on? All right.
That's why I don't want to be around, but especially, no offense, the situation that we're in, we don't have access to showers and all that. And
Right, so sanitation is hard to keep up on.
Exactly, and this is sad to say, but a lot of people don't keep up on their hygiene, and that being said, it does fall back on other people.
And you
know?
feel like maybe there's no mitigation to the spread with those conditions?
You can't tell people what to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I understand. All right, and so what happened? Were you here earlier today when the police came?
Yeah, I was.
And do you want to go over here maybe in the light and talk about exactly what happened?
Okay.
All right, here, we'll go over here just where there's a little more light. I'm gonna have to get away from the music for the sound. Just go over here. Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, I'm gonna start a protest.
So, okay, well, we are live on camera right now, so just, you make up your mind about what you want to say, but I want to keep your mind about.
We're getting together, and the way they're
Here.
the way that they're treating
Yeah.
us is wrong. And they shouldn't be treating
You want to sit? I'm just, a little distance. Yeah, this is great.
They shouldn't be treating us that way. It's like they're categorizing us. Yeah, we may be, drug addicts. We may be this. We may be that. But we're all human beings. We're all equal.
Right.
And they're not giving us that equal rights.
And so, how long have you been staying at Seminary Park?
About 2 weeks.
Okay, and so are you local in this area? How long have you been in Bloomington? Okay, so you're a local resident. You're born here, from here?
I've been here my whole life. And that being said, we got the homeless shelters and all that, but then we got, not saying anything bad,
Right.
We got forced and all them bringing people in, trying to house them when we can't even house our own homeless.
Right,
And it's sad,
right.
They keep bringing more and more homeless people to us when we can't even house the homeless that we got.
Right. All right, and
Just 'cause they can make money off of it.
okay. So you think that they're bringing more people in to have higher numbers for some sort of funding or something like that?
Well, that's exactly what it is. That's a hotels for homeless. It's all on Facebook.
Okay.
And it's sad. It really is.
So, you started staying here about 2 weeks ago,
I
and
moved out Monday because I didn't want this to happen.
And-
I'm not going to jail over this. I mean, I'll sit out in front of the mayor's house before I go to jail.
right. And so how do you feel about the people that are staying here? Do you feel like they have the right to be here? Do you feel like they have the right to set up an encampment like they have?
No, not necessarily, but I think they should give us a designated place. They're just throwing us under the bus, basically.
Right, like it's just out to
You gotta
fend for yourself.
And then when we go to fend for ourselves, they don't like what we do.
Gotcha.
Just like when we can't get out here and get a job because it's a pandemic and everything. Then you got, let's say, homeless and all this stealing, which they shouldn't be.
Right.
Because closed mouths don't get fed. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Right.
There's enough resources out here that people can be helped.
Okay.
Right.
And so as far as the community help, have you seen a lot of individuals helping more now that the things that happened about a month ago with people's stuff being taken and tore down?
Our community has came together as individuals, like our community group, not so much the government.
Right. That's what I'm talking about. Just, individual residents or groups.
Resident people show up here today just to help us throw our stuff in their cars to help us move so we wouldn't get in trouble.
Right.
And that's a blessing.
And do you think that has scaled up more since the incident that happened roughly a month ago where Mayor Hamilton had people's tents tore down and the park cleared out? Do you think that has increased since then? The local help?
Yeah, I mean, because all day long there's people sitting over in Kroger's parking lot, asking me to come over, asking what's going on. And I had, just regular innocent bystanders crying over us, you know what I mean? About what they're doing to us.
Right.
They pulled up a dump truck and threw all our shit in the back of it, and that's our belongings. That's our life.
Right. And
it's like my tent, it got burnt down.
Burnt down by an individual?
Yeah.
And was that individual homeless?
Yes, he was.
Or was it a Bloomington resident?
He was homeless.
He was homeless, and I mean, we don't have to get into the details of that.
It's sad that people do that,
Well, especially
that stuff in there.
Yeah.
They don't ever be able to replace.
Well, I'm really sorry to hear that. So as far as today, basically from what I was able to see and from what Mr. Haggerty told me earlier, he said that, like about 5 or 6 cop cars showed up, about 20 police officers roughly, and then,
They got bigger fish to fry out here than those homeless. They're sex rapists and everything else, and they're worried about us sleeping out here in the cold. Well, why don't they worry about getting us out of the cold?
Yeah. And so, I mean, basically, why is it everybody's stuff here at the park right now gone?
Because of the city of Bloomington came with dump trucks.
No, so not everything is gone.
Oh.
There's still people's things here. So whenever I saw that Facebook clip earlier today, I was stuck at work and I thought, oh no, I'm going to drive by Seminary Park and there's going to be nothing there. Right?
This is just individual stuff that they didn't take.
Okay. So people were here able to grab their things if they were here.
Yeah, and they just threw stuff in individuals' cars, like
right.
Good Samaritans showed up.
Right, so that you had a place to store your things so they couldn't throw it away.
Once the city of Bloomington left and they pulled it back out, that's what they're doing now.
All right, and so have you heard anything about the city of Bloomington or the police coming back tonight at 11 to clear out the park?
Well, they probably will because they're jerk-offs.
And what do you think will happen then? Does this happen frequently?
They'll probably end up going to jail, which, you can only get so many warnings before they do something.
Okay.
But they need to do something more
proactive.
Yeah, to help us.
Right.
Not,
all right.
let's go somewhere.
Yeah, no worries. Well, I do appreciate your time. Is there anything else that you want to add?
I just like to, thank everybody in the community to come together and helping us, and hopefully we work through this.
And I feel the exact same. I appreciate your time. This is a live stream right now. It is Recon Reality on YouTube if you get the chance to check it out. If there's anything else you want to say, feel free. And yeah, no worries. All right. Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and head out. All right. So I'm gonna go over here and just get away. Seems like there's a bit of a situation. Another resident / person in the area was talking. So anyway, I don't want to cause any altercations. I don't want to be, affiliated with any of that. But it is getting late. I do have to get some things ready for tomorrow. I feel like I did speak to 2 different sides of the situation. I feel like it went really well. One side is an individual who has been staying here for 2 weeks. you know, as a homeless person living at Seminary Park. The other person is a Bloomington resident who is not homeless, who has been here giving his time, giving resources, giving help. So I just, like I said, wanted to come down here. I wanted to see the situation for myself. I wanted to get more info straight from the sources that were here, and be able to provide whoever's interested in watching this the same things. Now, whether the police are coming tonight at 11 to clear the park out or not, I don't know that for sure. That's what people say they think will happen. That's what people say they've heard, so on and so forth. So will I be back out later tonight? I don't know, but potentially. And I will let you know, because I do feel the same personally, me, and I'm not speaking entirely for Sarah because she's not here to speak for herself. But, you know, it is a chronic situation. It is something that has a cycle, and it's a vicious cycle. And, you know, it's just, we got to find a solution to this, because whatever we've been doing, it's not helping. It's not coming to an end. It's not getting any better. It's getting worse. Now we're in the middle of a pandemic, and with the pandemic, you know, it's putting what the middle class American family was, you know, out onto the streets now. And so God bless you all, and peace be with you, and please stay tuned. There might be a part 2 tonight, there might not be, but check out some of the other videos on the work that we've been doing, and take care. Bye.